Hello students, today we will be learning a new sum from cash book, and this is the sum regarding single column cash book. Okay, so here I have given you few transactions, and accordingly we will prepare the cash book. Now as you all know that cash book is also a journal as well as a ledger, isn't it? So it is a generalized ledger, so we will consider this cash book as a cash account, that means a cash ledger account. So according to the rule of cash account or cash ledger account, we treat it as a real account. So real account, the rules are whenever there is an increase in debit or increase in asset, we will record in the debit side, and whenever there is a decrease in asset or increase in expense, we record it in the credit side. Okay, similarly increase in income will be recorded in the debit side. So this is just for your recapitulation of the preparation of cash account. So since it is a single column cash book, we will treat this as a cash account only. Okay, so now let us get started with the sum. So now here I will discuss with you the format of single column cash book. The first column is date, then we have particulars, then we have voucher number, LF, amount, and similarly the same columns will be repeated for the credit side. It has a debit side and a credit side. Okay, first transaction I had given you, it was March 1 2010, commence business with cash rupees 40,000. So since it is treated as a cash account, so increase in cash will be recorded in the debit side. So here I have written to capital account rupees 40,000. Okay, then come the next transaction, March 2, bought goods for cash rupees 5,000. Now you must be very much conscious about the mentioning of this word cash. If it was written here, bought goods from any like business enterprise name, suppose X Limited, then we would have considered it as a credit transaction and it would not have been recorded in the cash book. But since it is mentioned that it is bought goods for cash, so it is very clearly understood that it is a cash account, cash transaction. So in the credit side we write buy purchase, because here we are spending cash, so it is decreasing the amount, so buy purchase account, and the value will be 5,000. Okay, now come to the transaction of March 5th, sold goods for cash rupees 4,000. So here on 5th March we have to write it as to sales account rupees 4,000 since it is a cash sales. Okay, then March 13, paid to Ravi rupees 5,000. That means it is decreasing the cash account balance. So by Ravi account in credit side, March 13 will be rupees 5,000. Okay, now next we have March 20, paid wages rupees 500. So in the credit side we write it as buy wages account rupees 500. Okay, then we have March 25th, and the transaction is received commission rupees 1,000. So it is an increase in increase in income, so that is why it will be recorded in the debit side of cash book. So to commission account rupees 1,000. Okay, now the balancing of ledger account for cash you all must be knowing, so we will just simply follow that rule. Now we will just sum up the debit side and we write it as total receipts 45,000, and we here in the credit sides we write it as total payments 10,500. Now always remember cash book will be showing a debit balance. Okay, that means the debit side will be always higher than the credit side. Why? Because a business cannot pay much of cash than it receives. Like if it has 45,000, then only they can spend rupees 10,500, as in our case it has happened. So always remember that the debit balance of cash has to be more than the payments we are making. So always cash book will be showing you a debit balance. Okay, so at the end of the month, March 31st, we will be balancing the cash book. So our balancing figure is 34,500, and then that makes the total side of debit as well as credit 45,000. And on the next day of the next month, that means the 1st April, So we will write it as to balance BD 34,500. It is similar to cash account. The way we do cash account, same thing in case of single column cash book. Okay. So I hope it is clear to all of you. If you face any problem, kindly contact me children and ask your doubts. Thank you children.